Hello, students. Welcome you to this lesson today. I trust that you guys are doing fine. As you all know, in this our channel, we always talk about mathematics, especially for the secondary school level. Recently, as we started with algebra, so as I said, I take a step backward in order to refresh our memory before we notch further deep into senior secondary school mathematics. If you are new here, this is New General Mathematics YouTube channel. Please subscribe, like, and share so that other people get to know it. The last time we talk about, after we talk about fraction, then we dive into what I call the other day decimal, and we remember how we do one or two examples about decimal. So, which is I told you, uh, it is very important that we do this in order to refresh our memory. So today I will be talking about percentage. I will be talking about percentage. It is very important that we understand the word percentage. So as I said, today's lesson is percentage. Percentage is one of the most important topic because percentage appear everywhere in your exams. If you have been writing a mathematics exam, you will see them here in discount, in banking, statistics, and business. So it is very important that you understand this because as you move further in mathematics, you are going to be seeing all these terms, percentage, fractions, decimal, and many more. So when you hear the word percentage, percentage is derived from a Latin word percento, which is out of 100. The word percentage is derived from a Latin word which is percento, so which means out of 100, out of 100. So as you can see, you take something, you say 20%. When you say 20%, what you mean is 20 out of 100. So you take it step by step as we are going to be seeing it here. So we can see, and the symbol, this is the symbol. The symbol is, as you can see it here, this is a symbol of a percent. Anytime you see this behind any number, for example, you have 2 before 2, then before this you have 2%. 3 before you have 3%. So example is 50%, which means 50 out of 100. When you have 25%, which means 25 out of 100. So we are going to say these are the terms used as a mathematicians. It is very important. So percentage mean out of 100. As you can see here, when you have 50%, 50% simply means 50 over 100. 50 out of 100. So 50 divided by 100. 20 divided by 100, 10 divided by 100. What you have is now out of the 100. So you have 25%, which is equals to 25 divided by 100. So it is very important you understand this and you have it at the back of your mind. You can convert fraction to decimal as decimal to fraction, vice versa, as we will be seeing later. So it is very important you know this as we move on step by step. We are going to be seeing example. We're going to be seeing example. Now let's see. Convert percentage to fraction. This is 50%. We are going to convert this 50% to a fraction. You know, the other time I told you you'll be hearing fractions as we move on in mathematics. It's very important you understand. So we do it before. We're going to see it. So when you have 50%, as I said earlier, 50% is going to give you 50 divided by 100. 50 divided by 100. So we simply mean 1 over 2. So when you have 50%, it means half of 100 now. This is half. 50% mean half of 100, out of 100. So you divide this. 50 into 50 will give you 1. Then 50 into 10 will give you 2, which is now 1 upon 2, right? It is very important you understand that. Now, and 2, then example 2, now have convert fraction to percentage. Convert fraction. Now, the first thing we do here is convert percentage to fraction. Now, we are now converting fraction to percentage. Now, we have 3/4, as you can see here. We have 3/4. Now, 3/4 now, we're going to convert this 3/4 to percentage, where we now have a real percentage without a fraction. Now, what you are going to do, when you are converting any number to percentage, you are going to use it to times 100. Just like as you are converting percentage to fraction, you will divide it by 100. Now, when you are converting fraction or any other number to percentage, you are going to times it, multiply it by 100. So here, multiplication will have to come to play. Now, you have 3/4 multiplied by 100% or by 100, you know. So let's see. If you divide this now, it will give you 75. How come about this? Let me explain to you. Now, when you have a number like this 3/4 multiplied by 100. This 100 in mathematics, we have invisible one under, which is over 1. It's over 1. We are not going to put the 1 there so that when you multiply it, it's going to be easy for you. If you take it literally, just like arithmetic, primary school arithmetic, if you take this 3 times 100, we give you 300. If you 4 times 1, invisible 1, that will give you 4. Now, we now have 300 upon 4. 300 divided by 4 give you 75. So once you do this, we now have 75%. So you are now converting fraction into percentage. So that is to say, 75% will definitely give you 3/4. 3/4. 3/4 converted to percentage will give you 75%. This is 75%, right? So let us go to example 3. Example 3, find 20% of 50. So I want you to take note of this statement because, as I said, as we move on into mathematics, you are going to be seeing these terms. Now, find 20% of 50. Look at it very well. What this is telling you, anytime you have in mathematics, you have a statement like this. This of simply mean multiplication. Anytime you have of in mathematics, it means multiplication. If you have and, it means subtraction, right? So right now, this is of 20% of 50. So what it's telling you right now is you are going to convert this to real number. You are going to convert this to real number. When you have 20% here, 20% here, in order for you to first convert it, you are going to put it, as I said before, 20 upon 100 or 20 divided by 100, you know. Now, you first of all state it out so that you will not confuse. 20 divided by 100 multiplied by 50 will give you 10. How did it happen? As I always said, these 50 have invisible one under. You have 20 upon 100 multiplied by 50 upon 1. So if you times them, then 100 times 1 will now give you here 1000 upon 1000 divided by 100, definitely will give you 10. So now you have converted this into real number. So therefore, 20% of 50 is 10, right? So it is very, very important. As I said, percentage is very, 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 you will hear it in our daily life. How many percent are you giving me? How many percent do you want to take? These are how to calculate it. When you understand it, it's very, very good because it appear in our uh, business life. It appear in our business, in our daily business activity. So it is very, very important that you understand it. So very, very important. So what we have today, when we talk of percentage, 50% is equals to half. As I said before, we talk of out of, 50% out of 100 will give you half. We are talking about half. Then 3 upon 4, convert it to percentage will be 75% of it. Then 20% of 50 is 10. So just have this. I'm just looking at before. Just I want to understand this term before we finally go into real mathematics. So these are terms. So when we go there, then I will have my board where I will be putting. These are your statements just to refresh your memory. It is very, very important, very, very, very important that you understand that, right? Very, very important. So today we learn percentage and how to convert between percentage and fraction. So we also learn how to calculate percentage of numbers. So in our next lessons, we shall study ratio. Please subscribe to New General Mathematics and you will have more and more and more video coming your way. So I believe you have at least a bit, as I said, it's going to be fun. I'm just putting it down in a way that it will be very easy for you. So if you are new here, please remember to invite your friends. As I said, we are going to grow together. So we are just starting and we will grow together as we move on step by step. If you're in junior class, you have interest in mathematics, this is the right place, and I welcome you here. Stay well until we meet next time. Thank you for joining me tonight and have a nice day. Bye.